Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Sierra and I'm so glad that you could be joining me today. So today I'm making a video that honestly it's the type of video I love watching personally, and that is tattoo tours. I love watching them, I love hearing about people's tattoo experiences, and I feel like I finally have enough tattoos to warrant a full video about this. So we are going to get into it all today. We are going to get into the pain, the prices, the meanings, regrets, and the tattoos that I gave to myself at 16 in my bedroom at 3 a.m. We are getting into all the tattoo drama, all the tattoo tea, and I am going to go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and begin this tattoo tour. So I'm going to start off with the tattoos I got in the studio. And I went to the same studio for all of my tattoos, and this was the first one I got. It is this one right here on my arm. It is the chemical symbol for serotonin. I got this one literally 2 weeks after turning 18. I actually called myself out of school pretending to be my mother to be able to go to this tattoo studio, and fingers crossed that I could get a walk-in, which I did. They managed to get me in. So yeah, this was the first tattoo I got. It honestly didn't hurt that bad. It was like a 2 or a 3 out of 10. My adrenaline and my nerves were at an all-time high. So even if it did hurt, I feel like I wouldn't have been able to feel it. This tattoo took around 20-25 minutes to do, and it was $125. And then I feel like the meaning for this one is pretty self-explanatory. It was a tattoo dedicated to my mental health, my struggle with mental health, because I really wanted my first tattoo to be something meaningful. And then 2 weeks after I got that tattoo, I saw that the studio that I go to posted online that they were having a walk-in day. So I head over to the studio at around 11 a.m. and I put my name on the list, and I did not get called back until 8 p.m. at night. So I was exhausted, starving, dehydrated, but alas, we still went in and we got the tattoo, and it is this one on my arm. It's a little cherub. He has devil horns. He's holding a little knife. Honestly, I love this tattoo. It's one of my favorites. It doesn't really have a meaning. I could give it a meaning if I thought hard enough about it. But at the time, I really did just get this tattoo because I loved it and I thought it was adorable. And that's okay. Not all tattoos have to have a meaning. So this one, if I'm remembering right, cost around $150. And it hurt probably a 4 out of 10. Really, the only painful part was this wing coming into my inner arm. And then the next tattoo I waited a couple months to get. And that is this one on my inner arm. It is 4 flowers. They symbolize my 2 brothers and my parents. I love this tattoo. I think it's beautiful. I definitely have a theme for my arm. Everything on this arm has some sort of florals. And I had to add a little cliche bouquet to my arm. I love this tattoo. It's honestly gorgeous. I think flowers make wonderful tattoos. And if I'm remembering correctly, it was a while ago, but I'm pretty sure this tattoo cost around $150 to $175. It didn't take that long, and it didn't really hurt that bad. It hurt more with these stems going down towards my inner elbow. The closer he got down here, the more it hurt. But it was probably a 4 out of 10. It really wasn't that bad. And then the next tattoo I got is one that I have a love-hate relationship with. It's a tattoo I've wanted for a really long time. I just don't like the execution of it. And this really goes to show that if you're in a tattoo studio, if you're getting a tattoo and you don't like something about the design, speak up. I wish I'd spoke up. I kinda did, I kinda didn't. And that is the biggest tattoo, the most noticeable one, and that is my snake. So I wanted a snake right here on my arm for as long as I can remember. And I really just wanted something simple, like the head right here and then just wrapping once around my arm. but it's got like 50 loops in it. And it's honestly just not a very well done tattoo. I went to a different artist than I normally did for this one from the same studio. If you look closely at it, you can see like the tongue is kind of blown out. There's like weird little blowouts all around the snake. This area has like completely blown out, now it's touching. And then like the spacing on the snake is weird. Like there are areas that are way thinner than they would be logically. And then there's this area, which is right here, that's just completely gone, like the ink is just missing. And yeah, it just doesn't really make sense. It's not the best tattoo. There are flowers on the snake that have almost completely faded off, despite it not even being a year old. And when it comes to this tattoo, I really, really wish I had spoke up about the design, but really it's not even the design that bothers me, it's the really bad shaky line work and the blowouts of this tattoo. This one, despite it being so big, really only took like an hour, which my smaller tattoos have taken longer than that. It just was rushed, and I could kind of tell while I was sitting there that my artist didn't really care that much about the tattoo design, and he was just kind of rushing through it. So I would be lying if I didn't say I was debating covering this tattoo up or reworking it into something different. I don't really know how possible or how easy that's going to be because it's so big. But if I do change it up, get it covered up, I do want to get another snake on this hand, one that I hopefully like this time. And then moving on, I actually have two matching tattoos with my fiance, Zach. The first one is this. It's a little red lightsaber on my middle finger. I'm trying very hard not to flip off the camera. Zach has a matching blue one. These cost about $150 a piece, and this was my most painful tattoo by far. It was probably like an 8 out of 10. When they say that finger and hand tattoos hurt, it is no joke. This one was gnarly. And then the other tattoo I have matching with Zach is the cutest little container of french fries. I'll insert a picture over here on our ankles. We got those tattoos because we both met working in fast food. And at this fast food place, they served fries, and before we started talking, before we really got to like know each other, we would throw fries at each other during work and just mess around. And it sounds so stupid, but like that really was like the beginning of us getting to know each other and talking and dating and getting engaged. Like the french fries kind of started it all, and it's also just like a little reminder of how we met. That one really only hurt the closer you got to the bone and to the ankle part of my leg. It was probably like a 5 out of 10. It really wasn't that bad, and that one also cost $150. And then the last tattoo I got from a studio is this one on the back of my arm. It's this beautiful vase. I love this tattoo. I think it might be my favorite tattoo. It's gorgeous. I wish it was in an area where I could see it more, because it's one that I definitely always forget is there. But yeah, I love this one. It definitely hurt more the higher up and like the farther into my arm he went. But in general, it's probably like a 6 out of 10. It really wasn't that bad. And this one cost $200. So now I'm going to get into the tattoos that I gave myself. I'm going to go ahead and start this off with a disclaimer that I do not recommend that you do this. Stick and poke tattoos are dangerous. They're on your body forever. They're real tattoos. If I could go back and change my mind and not give myself a stick and poke and just wait until I was 18, I would have. But alas, they're on me until I cover them up or whatever I decide to do. So the first one I gave myself was this little ghost on my ankle. I'll insert a picture. And this is for the Bad Flower song Ghost, which, despite being a very sad song, I love it. It's probably my favorite song by them. And then I have the most basic Pinterest tattoo that I could easily give myself, and that is this mountain with a little moon. And honestly, this one's probably the one that turned out the best. Like, it's still not good. In no way am I implying that it's good, but it could have been a lot worse. And then I have some on my arm. I have these 2 little stars. I'll see if it'll focus. Nope. So I have these 2 little stars on my arm. Honestly, I do like these ones. They're a little blown out, especially this bottom one right here. But I think they're kind of adorable still. And then right here I have this saying, "War in my mind," which I despise. When people ask me what that tattoo says, I say I don't remember. I don't know. Because I hate it. It's cringy and I want it gone. And then I have a rose and Roman numerals that go to another lyric and a Bad Flower song to the song Promise Me. And yeah, those are all my tattoos. That's my tattoo tour. I'm definitely gonna get a lot more tattoos. My tattoo boards on Pinterest, on Instagram, and like my notes app that I randomly think of are huge. And yeah, so if you want to see what future tattoos I get, you can stalk me on my social medias because I post them every time I get a new one. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It would mean literally the world to me if you liked and subscribed. Like, you have no idea how much it means to me. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!